Was
Way more
Jimmy
stuff.
Butler doesn't have a chosen one tattoo on his back?
Just because he's not.
Well, then the pressure just not gonna be the same.
Welcome back, Morning Fanatics. I'm Albert Torres, and welcome to the Morning Fanatic podcast. We're back here. We're on episode 5. We've got a packed show today, a lot of good topics, a lot of good trivia questions. That I have a feeling that the trio here, or not trio, but Filthy Texican and Black Mamba might not get an answer today correct on those trivia questions. But don't forget, guys, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, give a thumbs up to like the video, hit the subscribe button, share this with a friend. And wait, I don't see that you hit that like button. Hit that like button. All right. So we're back. Filthy Texican, Black Mamba. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Very well.
Relaxed Sunday.
Mhm.
Yeah. Very relaxed Sunday. What about how are we feeling Thursday? You felt pretty good, or
Cheers.
little tear to the eyes?
Yeah, it was a tough one.
Yeah, nah, could imagine. We went live actually for the second half of that game. So just trying a couple of things, see catching a live game, how that would feel. But I thought it was pretty good. Thank you to Chicago, and shout out to your homie Carlos that tuned in to watch the game.
Yeah, Sterling was on there, active on the chat. Shout out to Sterling. Maybe we can try one for one of the game. Try it again for one of the finals games.
Right, Black Mamba asleep throughout that. Put a little
Always.
Michael Scott
Always.
waking up gif. But all right, guys. Any thoughts before we get the show started?
No, let's get it rolling.
Mhm.
All right, man. Well, the Golden State Warriors capped off a 4-1 gentleman sweep off the Dallas Mavericks this past Thursday, winning 120 to 110. Was there ever any doubt
Gentleman
that the
sweep.
Warriors would get back to the NBA Finals? Carlos, Joey, who takes this first?
Carlos, go ahead.
The Bay Area had their doubts when Luka went off and they couldn't take care of game 4, but Mother Nature helped us out a little bit there as well. But I mean, the Warriors, man, like I mentioned last time, like it's still a pretty complete team. Like, yeah, like Durant made them unbeatable, but they're pretty good still, even without Durant. A lot of people didn't necessarily have them in the finals, except for maybe Stephen A. Smith, but not sure why. I think everyone was just mesmerized at Phoenix's hot start, or maybe just CP3 being able to take over that team so quickly and just have them playing pretty dominant basketball throughout the regular season. But I don't know, man. I don't know why people doubted the Warriors. They have so many people out, and they have so many good players there on the court available, not resting or recovering or doing any of that stuff. So it didn't surprise me at all.
Joey?
Yeah, it didn't surprise me at all. I think as what I said last time, as far as the injuries, those 2 years where Clay was out, Curry was in and out, them having those high draft picks, it's one of those where the rich get richer. What is it? The rich get richer.
I get ridiculous.
The rich get richer.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much what they did. They got young, athletic top picks, and they still have them on rookie deals. They were able to maneuver their salary cap issues, trade Durant for D'Lo, still keep that contract, use D'Lo to get Wiggins, and just plugged in Wiggins exactly, and he's doing exactly what they need him to do. Play whatever way. And he's I think it was Michael Wilbon. I don't know who said it. He said it the best. He's maximizing on his role. It's not that he improved. No, it was JJ Redick. JJ Redick. He said it. He's like, he's maximizing on his role, and he's doing what he does, what he's already known to be doing. He's just doing it a lot better and a lot easier with that role that he's in. And they're gonna have some tough tough choices to do once they have to decide if they're gonna have to pay Jordan Poole and all those other guys, because they're gonna be due for some money.
Right.
Yeah, but that ownership
Yeah.
group's not scared to overpay, man. They're getting titles out of it. That's a
That is
cost of
true.
doing business.
Let me
That
just
is
get in
true.
my thoughts here real quick, Carlos, before you interject. I really don't know what I was. I didn't expect them to be in the finals. It was mainly because of the Klay Thompson injury. We don't know how he was gonna look when he would come back. He came in against my damn Cavaliers, and he did a pretty good job on those 15, 20 minutes that he was in there. But I think it was mostly because of the Klay injury, the Wiseman torn meniscus, that really made me doubt them. Aside from hating just a little bit on them, it made me doubt that they would get back to the finals. I think this season was mainly like, if I'm answering this question, I feel it was this season that I really doubted them getting there. But man, to start off the season, the Vegas odds had the Brooklyn Nets winning it all. Second were the Lakers, third were the Bucks, and fourth were the Warriors. So, I mean, they were there, but I think people were just iffy with those Klay Thompson injuries, because the Warriors started off 18-3 to
But
start
we
the
knew he was.
season.
But we knew he was coming back. He's not like a Vince
Mhm.
Carter or like a dunking kind of guy. So like a shooter getting hurt anywhere in his body. I mean, not anywhere, but almost any injury is overcomable for somebody that's just a shooter, especially a shooter that's like just coming off of screens. He's not.
That is
All
true.
responsibility is very low, man. Like he doesn't have a
What do you
whole
mean
lot of.
very low? He was their two-man. He was their two-way
You-
player.
No,
I was gonna
very
say
low
that
ball
that
handling
was
responsibility.
that was the biggest issue, because Klay Thompson was their best. He guarded the other team's best guard. He was a two-way best player, so that's probably what he did lose defensively. I mean,
Oh,
we saw
yeah.
some flashes, but obviously, I guess, I mean, they did made a smart choice by drafting Wiggins, and Wiggins just became that two-way player.
Trading.
And yeah, trading. Yeah, they went to go get him all the
Drafting.
two-way player. They went to go get Wiggins,
Still
and they
sleepy as
drafted.
fuck.
Oh fuck yeah, easy. They went to go get him, and they just got him, and he's just playing that role. Hey, well, you know what? They did draft Kuminga, my boy. I'm telling you, in a couple years, that guy.
Hey, at least this is gonna be on YouTube, Joey. We'll have this very well documented. I mean, this could age very poorly. You remember Looney, Kevon Looney? That didn't age well, so we'll have this.
The meme will be heard for a good while now.
We're good. Well, yeah. I mean, at least I didn't expect the Warriors to be there. They're in the finals. I mean, did you guys know that they won 7 or more games in a row 3 times this season? And still, I guess Stephen A. Smith was the only guy still watch out for the Warriors, but we didn't want to believe him. So I thought that was just an interesting stat. Just 7 wins in a row 3 times in the season.
Three 7-game winning streaks. That is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and I think 9 in a row was their
highest.
longest.
No,
But any last thoughts, guys, on
let's move on.
topic? All right. Boston Celtics failed to close out the Miami Heat in Game 6, 111-103. Jimmy had a playoff career high, 47 points. After the game, Heat players were thanking Draymond Green for the motivation after Green stated on TNT that the Warriors would be facing the Celtics in the finals. If it wasn't for Draymond, do you guys think the Celtics would have closed out the Heat?
Everyone in the Heat, nobody missed a free throw. They made every single free throw. So
Game 6.
yeah, in the elimination game, I literally just pulled up the box score and I'm looking at free throw percentage, and I looked down and one person missed one. I'm sorry, PJ Tucker went 3 for 4. Everyone else went 100%. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I think they were laser focused and definitely motivated. Like you said, that's documented and may not age well either. So on a much larger scale. So
You think it was more Miami playing a lot better than Boston letting
I think
down.
I think Spoelstra had a different game, or not a different game plan, but a like a specific game plan. Because I was telling Albert that at the end of the game, what I noticed is on spin move, like any player, Brown or Tatum, that was like attempting a spin play, right on
Mhm.
the spin, they were doubling and stealing it at the end. They got like 3 or 4 steals at the end, just like that. And I feel like that had to have been an emphasis in the film room. Like on this spin is when we're gonna come and get these steals. And PJ Tucker jumped, I think, 2 of those, and he got both, and Jimmy got 1. I mean, they were playing really good at the end, and Boston felt a little bit out of control to try and win that game. Like not prepared, not like they weren't sure what to draw up, basically, is my assessment of the last 3 minutes of the game. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't watch a lot of that.
Joey?
I think I don't know what Jimmy Butler did. Whatever he did, whatever Michael's secret stuff that he
Or
drank.
LeBron's secret stuff?
Let's
No,
not
let's-
no, please not, because I didn't see him cramping up mid game and getting carried off. So I don't think he's been drinking that
Well,
stuff.
he had Dwayne Wade secret stuff then. And
Probably. Whatever he did, he needs to do it again and again, because it's also him actually making shots. I mean, what was it that he went? I'm trying to see here. I think it was a game 5. He went 4 for 18.
like on
Game-
back-to-back games, I think.
Yeah, back-to-back games. He played horrible. I think this was after. Yeah, this was definitely after the injury. They lost by 20. Game 4, 3 for 14. 0 for 2 from threes. No steals, no blocks, 7 rebounds. That's all he was able to contribute. So I don't know. Whatever he did, he just needs to do it.
Who's this? Who we're talking about?
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think that was just the biggest thing. It's just him offense. I mean, I think you said it best. Like they suck. Like there was nobody making a bucket.
Yeah.
Nobody were making a bucket at all.
That was just an embarrassing game. Well, the previous game, because this game 6 they all
Game 6
came
was good,
better
right?
and played. Yeah, but it was the previous game. I mean, I really do think Draymond was the main reason why
some
the
sort of
Boston
factor.
Celtics,
motivated.
yeah, why the Boston Celtics didn't close out the Heat. Udonis Haslem at the end telling Mark Jackson and the crew there, thank Draymond, PJ Tucker, everybody was motivated. And I mean, the Heat ended. I mean, the Celtics did have a shot. It's not like the Heat came in, blew them out of the building. And
Yeah, it wasn't a
let them
dominant
out.
win.
Yeah.
But the Heat ended the game on a 17-6 run.
I was about to say the end was ugly. The end was a little bit ugly. So I think
the
I mean,
Celtics gave that up because
I'm no
they had
expert.
it.
I'm gonna go with Spoelstra and coaching on that back end because they just seemed lost, man.
gonna
Boston didn't
go-
know what to do.
I'm gonna go with bad coaching by Udoka at the end. A lot of freestyling. There was no like, hey, run a
Sets.
play, run a set. There was none of that, and I feel it was more on Udoka than maybe Spoelstra coaching and just Jimmy Butler shot making at the end with a little bit of motivation from Draymond. But yeah, that's what I think. The next topic, it's gonna be actually from Miami and Celtics rivalry in the past. So 10 years ago, the LeBron-led Miami Heatles were in the exact same situation versus the Boston three-party Celtics. Down 3-2 in the Eastern Conference Finals, LeBron had a Herculean performance, 45 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Which performance was better, Jimmy Butler's or LeBron James?
Well, Jimmy had 2 more points and 1 more rebound, but 1 less assist. So
Wait, what? 1 more rebound? LeBron had 15.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, then LeBron had a lot more rebounds. 15-9. What was the assist count for LeBron on that one?
5.
Jimmy had 8. It's pretty balanced. When you look at it, they're both elimination games, both in Boston. But when it comes down to it and you look at it, we know LeBron played with 2 Hall of Famers.
I was about to that's gonna be my argument.
I don't know
That was
how
gonna
many
be my
Hall of
argument.
Famers are on Jimmy's list here, but
Yeah.
Well, wait, let's not or unless let's just fuck it. You know what? We can all come in on each other on this topic because I've got something here. So LeBron had other Hall of Famers, right? Name the other
Fact.
Hall of Famers. Name the other Hall of Famers in the Boston Celtics right now.
They're
Like
too
Jimmy
young.
faced.
oh well, yeah, we don't know what that
So
is. Yeah, we
Boston
can't-
Celtics already had Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, the big ticket. And I mean, who knows? Probably not, but Ray John Rondo was a good point guard back then too. So I'm just saying, competition. Different
Okay.
competition there. And also, I guess let me add another thing here, that I feel that the stage or the urgency for LeBron was higher because they just fucked up the 2011. I can't remember why they fucked up. I don't remember 2011,
Sean Marion.
but they there was a higher urgency. Down 3-2. They lose. The fucking Heatles might get they might get taken
Listen,
out.
like
They
that.
might get broken. Who knows what happens? And looking at the box score here for Jimmy, he had some help from Kyle Lowry. And I mean, LeBron did had help from D Wade. He had 17, but this was a game that the Heat had to take away from the Celtics late in the game with that 17-6 run. LeBron blew out the Celtics. There was no question by halftime or midway through that third, actually, there was no question that the Heat had forced a game 7. It was close. The Heat could have lost here. So I feel LeBron's dominance, he had, I think it was 31 points in the first half. He ended it with a tip back dunk right on KG.
So it was a better performance because it was a blowout and not a close game.
No, just the urgency. And there was way more pressure on LeBron than Jimmy. Jimmy, what? They lose? All right, Jimmy Butler. That's it. LeBron, way more backlash.
Well,
Way more
Jimmy
stuff.
Butler doesn't have a chosen one tattoo on his back.
Was because he's not.
Well, then the pressure just not gonna be the same.
Oh,
I mean,
Jimmy Butler and LeBron James are not the same guy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but they had a very identical performance in the exact same place, in the exact same circumstances. Just because LeBron choked the finals the year before doesn't mean this performance is not as important or not as high up there as LeBron's, because Jimmy didn't choke a finals the year before. Like, come on,
yeah, but
that can't be the argument.
So hold
Jimmy
on.
Butler is not expected to be in the finals every year and win the finals. LeBron is.
So hold on. LeBron had 45, Jimmy Butler had 47.
Mhm.
LeBron had 15 rebounds. No, how many rebounds?
Yeah, 15
15 and,
rebounds.
15
and Jimmy had 9.
9. How many assists? What was the assist difference?
8 to 5, 3.
5 and
8
8.
to 5. And then
4
the
steals.
biggest clinch right here. Who had 4 steals?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
And how many did LeBron have?
He
1 or
had
2.
none. No, he had none.
He had 0.
Y ese year era el que quería el defensive player of the year, ¿verdad?
0 blocks either. Jimmy at least had 1. 11.
One turnover is the impressive thing for me.
Free throw. He shot 11 for 11. LeBron obviously he ain't shooting 11 for 11. He shot 5 of 9.
Only
But
made it
look
to
at
the line.
the
Oh, yeah,
look at the
because it was a
help that
blowout.
Lowry. Look at the help that Jimmy also had. 18
18
from
and
Lowry,
13.
10 from-
Wow.
Sorry,
Hombre.
Lowry. Okay, so we
10,
have Jimmy Butler,
13 from
and
Max
LeBron.
Struss.
So then his
PJ
second.
Tucker 11.
Who's
And now
okay,
seas
who's-
mamón in
who's-
another world, somebody scoring under 20 points, you'll be like, nobody helped him. What help? Nobody scored
Well,
20. Now
nobody-
18, it's chingos of help. Chinga tu
Who's
madre.
who's
So then,
Miami's,
so then
who's
because
Miami's
so then
number
because
2 guy?
Jimmy Butler
Who's-
had
who's-
47.
who's
his
Miami's number
performance
2
was
guy?
better.
Who's Miami's number 2 guy?
Kyle,
Adebayo.
Adebayo. Yeah.
And he only had 6 points. So he didn't even show up. The
Yeah, but
second
then
best
the
player-
rest of the team, like he still had like enough help. And my thing was that you're talking about, LeBron had like Chris Bosh and you know
Hall
what?
of
Let me see
Famer.
how much did Chris Bosh having this fucking game. He had
Double on luck.
7 points.
'Cause I
7
think he
points.
wasn't. I think that was when he wasn't playing as much, wasn't he? I don't think he was.
I
wasn't
think
the
that might have
starter.
been. I think that might have been
Injury.
the series with the series before with the Pacers that he came back when he had that abdominal strain.
Mhm.
That he
No,
missed?
I don't recall his injuries. I'll be a liar if I said I remember his
Yeah,
injuries.
he had an abdominal strain. I think they played the Pacers before that, and then that's when they got the
Mhm.
Heat. But
Naples. Whatever.
Jimmy-
Bosch
Jimmy-
cancels out, but it doesn't change the fact that he's the Hall of Famer.
I think Jimmy Butler's performance to me is a lot better because he has to do more because he had to
because you hate LeBron. That's what it
No,
is.
no, because there's a lot of things that LeBron could do that he's just naturally gifted at. Because
So that's his fault. I'm naturally gifted.
No, but it's
Yeah.
not gonna seem as impressive. That's the whole thing. It's not gonna seem as
Okay,
It's
but
a
now
complicated
we know
to-
how Shaq.
exactly.
Shaq
We've
feels.
we've always
We-
known. Don't act like this is new information.
yeah, I think because Jimmy Butler, especially by the way he played for the past couple games,
Yeah,
his,
but
his was also to me his was also more impressive because literally had to do everything for that team.
so being inconsistent throughout the series made this big game more
No, he
impressive.
wasn't inconsistent. He was.
I think
Yeah, he
I
was
think in the
inconsistent as
LeBron
throughout.
scenario,
I mean,
if
yeah,
he has a bad game, he could count on Dwayne Wade. If Jimmy Butler has a bad game here, they're gonna lose.
yeah. They need Jimmy Butler to beat Jimmy buckets for that team to win.
I mean, it's not like Jimmy is like averaging 30 in
But look
every
at the-
series.
Look at
either.
no, he's not. But look at the wins. All of the wins have been big games from Jimmy. Like
It's also their defensive like help that allows also Jimmy like he doesn't have to do much, like meaning in points. Because they have a better team defense, which helps him out. In this case, he had to just be in this one, win or go home. I get it. He's got to be more dominant, but it's not like he's doing this on a consistent basis. That's all I'm saying.
no, he's not.
Game
But that
game one.
wasn't
Wait,
the
wait,
question.
game one stats. He
He had
He
40,
also-
and then the other,
Yeah,
other
but
games.
that's what I'm saying. It goes back to our point. He needs to play like
He
that
only-
in
yeah,
order.
he
The only
wins.
way.
Yeah. LeBron
has
could
to-
have had a pedestrian 23 and maybe Dwayne Wade goes off for 39 and they win. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that happened in that series. It's just a lame example, but LeBron could count on Dwayne Wade to go off. Who's Jimmy gonna count on to do that? Bam? Maybe.
I mean,
look
if you
at
had Tyler Hero,
Maybe.
Look at
Yeah,
okay.
Tyler
Look
Hero.
at look at game one. Game one, they won. What is it right here? By 11 points. Jimmy Butler's stat line: 41 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks.
A little bit of
wait,
everything.
I feel we're going off topic. We have to come back. I guess
We're
just
saying
end the
our,
topic.
our
end
thing,
the
our
topic
thing,
here.
our thing is our thing is more. It to me, it's more impressive because he had to pull out a performance like that.
And LeBron didn't.
He doesn't have to.
Le-
He
what do you
shouldn't have
mean?
to.
LeBron had to
shouldn't
pull
have
that off.
to. He shouldn't have to.
What do you mean he shouldn't have to? But he had to because it was they were gonna lose. Go home. I guess to end the topic here, Joey, Jimmy, right? Better performance.
I say Jimmy,
Carlos, better
Same.
performance. Me, the king.
of course.
On to the next topic. There's no two better words than Game 7. The Celtics are trying to reach the NBA Finals since 2010, while the Heat are trying to get back there since 2020. Who wins Game 7 and clinches an NBA Finals berth? Who wants to go first?
I will jump on real quick. I read somewhere that without including the bubble year, the Celtics have not won a road game 7 since like 70 something, like 79. So I thought Boston was gonna win this series. I don't like Miami. I've never liked Miami, but I think Miami's gonna win.
I'm the opposite way.
You
My
think
ass is not
Boston-
gonna. My
you
ass
think-
is not gonna cheer for Boston. Fuck no.
Oh.
But I will say this: I would enjoy a Celtics Warriors finals more
That's
than
what
I
I wa-
would.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I would. Than a Miami because Celtics. I think Albert said it best. They can match up with them offensively.
I don't think the
They're-
Celtics
they
are
don't
gonna.
They probably don't have enough offensive. I mean, you can't compare the offensive weapons, but as far as they can match that offense for offense and defense for defense.
I think the Celtics might have just blundered their opportunity, and
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna come in hot enough in Miami. Miami's crowd might actually get into it early enough to help them get into a
So
jump.
you're going with Celtics then, Joey, or
No, I'm going with Miami. I'm cheering for Miami.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with the Celtics. They were my NBA Finals pick when
Yeah, I
the
remember
playoffs
you called it.
started. So I have to go with them, but I'm just gonna lay out a little bit of stats here as well. So road teams in Game 7 are 34 and 110, but Boston is 6-2 on the road in these playoffs, and 3 out of the 4 last Game 7s, including your Mavs, Carlos, they've won Game 7s on the road. So I don't know if to give anything into those stats. And another reason why I am having faith in the Celtics to pull this off is just, again, inconsistency of the Miami Heat. Celtics, look at their 3 victories, games 2, 4, and 5. You know, their largest lead in those games was 34, 32, and 23. So I have faith that the Celtics will pull this off. Jason Tatum, if I were to pick Jason Tatum and Devin Booker on a must-win Game 7, Jason Tatum reminds me the most of Kobe Bryant having that Mamba mentality. So I have that faith in Jason Tatum, and he's a way bigger superstar than
Finish
Booker.
what you were saying. So you said if you had to pick between Devin Booker and Jason Tatum in the Game 7,
right.
you would take Tatum over Booker
Any
Game
day.
7. In the Game 7.
Any day. Yes. Any day. What did Book do last Game 7? What did Book do last Game 7?
How many Game 7s have they been? How many Game 7s do we
hey,
have
man,
to
the
give
playoffs?
a comparison?
You shine. You shine in the playoffs. Doesn't
Not
matter if it's your
everybody.
first,
Wasn't-
second. Yeah,
I mean-
and Booker didn't. It's not for everybody.
What was Booker's injury at the beginning of the playoffs?
He was injured.
Booker?
The hamstring. Yes, hamstring. I think it was.
Was he ever the same after that hamstring?
I don't see.
I mean, I don't know. He looked pretty good talking shit to the Mavs.
Everybody looks good talking shit. Look at Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, I mean, I have faith that they're gonna pull this off. Jason Tatum, I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls off a 45, 15, and 10 or 15 and 5.
Yeah,
like
but
LeBron.
are they gonna win?
Yeah, of course they will. They will. I have no doubt. Jimmy, do it again.
We're gonna
Do it
revisit.
again, Jimmy.
We're gonna revisit that.
I'm gonna change the battery
Tatum-
on my
Ta-
camera.
We're gonna revisit that Tatum Booker talk. That was one for a nice little debate for some time.
We'll revisit that here soon, but give us just a minute, guys. Here, got a little bit of technical difficulties. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So we've made it to the last segment of the show. It's gonna be a little mix of NBA trivia with just thoughts on topics or recent topics and news of the NBA. Probably gonna give it like about 2 minutes each question. 3 of those, like I mentioned, is gonna be trivia. Again, I'm gonna make a guarantee. I'm making a guarantee.
Shut it.
Those 3 questions, none of you guys are gonna get it right. None of them. Guarantee. So, first question here. What are your thoughts on the Lakers hiring Darvin Ham as their new head coach? Joey?
Who they hire as a coach doesn't matter. It's who they get as who they get on the roster is what's going to be the big important decision for that team going forward.
Sound like
And-
Kyrie Irving.
I sound like Kyrie Irving. I didn't say the world's flat.
I was just about to say that. Also,
Well, I didn't call you crazy. I just said you kind of sound like.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who they get as coach. The coach wasn't the problem. The players were the problem. And Anthony Davis being a street clothes was the problem. So
yeah.
it just depends.
Carlos?
For somebody that I consider myself follows the NBA pretty good, the first thing I thought of was a Snoop Dogg gif of who? But upon further review, I do remember this guy on, benches for many seasons. After I did a little bit of reading, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember him.
He did a lot of. He was on the bench a lot during his career too.
That's what I'm saying.
On that Lakers bench, looks familiar.
Monty Williams and a lot of these coaches weren't necessarily stars, man. So, it's usually how that goes. Like the ones that still want to stick around in the game weren't necessarily the stars. Look at Phil Jackson, look at Carlisle, look at, well, I don't want to insult Doc Rivers, but I'm going to. Sam Cassell's of the world, like not necessarily the best, but pretty good.
That's a guy.
That guy should be a fucking captain.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know why that guy hasn't gotten a chance.
Quick thoughts, guys. Just lastly here, I'll give my last input before we move on to the next question. My thoughts is that just another new head coach LeBron's taking to the finals. Question 2, what are your thoughts on Zion cleared to play next year?
What are our thoughts on what?
Zion being cleared to play next year. Finally being cleared.
Stay on the court? I don't know. I just wish him good luck. It just doesn't seem like there's a real plan for him. I hope it's not like the forward version or like the power forward version of Kawhi and just gets mismanaged out of the small market.
Yeah, another uncle that has influence.
Yeah, that's the blueprint right there. Like, oh, they fucked him up. Look, he was ready to go and they didn't let him play. This is the opposite version of Kawhi. Kawhi, they wanted him to play too soon. This one, he's ready to go and they won't play him. So you just let whoever wants to run with that, and it's gonna be a reason why he leaves when he does.
Joey?
Yeah, I think New Orleans wasted a year by hiring Stan Van Gundy for some strange fucking reason. I don't know why they hired him. They wasted a whole year where BI was an all-star, a young up-and-coming, running gun team. Zion was ready, but that trade for CJ was huge for him. Him and BI fucking gelled.
Solid little three.
Yeah, they solid little three. Nice little three lineup, and they have some nice little role players. So if Zion can come back and buy in to whatever it is, what is it, Willie Green? I think he's the coach. If he can buy into that system, they'll be good. But
another backup.
Yeah, I don't see Zion staying there either way too. I see him just signing that max. As soon as that max kicks in, he's out. He has to take advantage of that big market. I think he sees all these players staying loyal and seeing that they're never gonna get anywhere with this small market.
Yeah, I think, just my thoughts on him being cleared to play is just finally, man, just kind of like The Rock. Finally, Zion is cleared to play. But I really hope, just that little small glimpse that we saw versus the Spurs, I think it was when he played, that he had like a huge that
was his first game.
His
first game. They plugged him. I think he only had like a 15-minute max. And that's when he hit 4 or 5 threes, like his first 4 or 5 threes, and he wasn't even trying. And then they had to pull him out.
Yeah.
The doctor said, like, no, pull him out.
I hope that's the Zion we get, and that's the Zion we get to see. But here's the trivia part of these questions, guys. Here we go. First one, guaranteeing none of you guys. And I'm gonna be so disappointed if you guys actually do get this right. But
disappointed in yourself?
You guys you guys will be historians of the game. I'll give you guys a PhD right now if you get some of these right.
Far, I bet you had to go real deep for this one.
Yes, real deep. That's what you mentioned a couple of podcasts ago. So, first question: what year was the first NBA championship won?
I don't know. I'm gonna guess 58.
Joey?
Well, 75 years from today, so doing the math.
Good math.
Oh yeah, I don't do math.
5 would be
let's see if you actually get it right.
Well, hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm trying to do the math here. Can I use a calculator?
No.
What is it?
Cheating.
50s. No, it's 57 would be 70. Shit.
Give you 10 more seconds. No cheating.
40? No, it'll have to be in the 40s. No, that would be 80s. No, 50, 57?
1946-47 season.
Is that 75 years from now?
Well, maybe that's not counting the merger, but it just said NBA championship. That was one.
The
Oh,
first
that's
NBA
right. Yeah,
championship.
because they merged.
Yeah.
I was
First
close.
one down. When you were
Was the
starting to go in the 40s, I was starting to get a little worried there, Joey.
Was it the Celtics or like the St. Louis
Hombre.
Hawks? Or
I
some
didn't.
mamá?
I wasn't gonna ask for the name because it's fucking random. I think it was like the Philadelphia Warriors. You guys were gonna get that. Like, that would have been too much, too deep. Second question: who was the first ever NBA MVP? Give you guys a minute to think about this.
I don't even know when they started giving the awards.
I could have asked for the year too, but I'm not gonna go that deep either.
First NBA MVP, NBA Finals MVP, Philadelphia
No,
Warriors.
not NBA Finals MVP. Just
Oh.
NBA
from,
MVP.
from the regular season.
Yeah, just NBA MVP.
Moses Malone.
Whoa, Joey.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know why fucking Kuzi comes to my name. I don't even know if he was an ever MVP.
It might be Jerry West.
Nah, I think it would have been Jerry West. Jerry West, I
Uh,
don't think he never won a regular season.
It's Bob Pettit, 1955-56. Yeah, one more to go. I did this one I didn't dig too deep for this one, so hopefully you guys don't get this.
Nah,
But I have
but
a
it's
feeling-
awesome way. Our dads wouldn't have even gotten these. But
I have a feeling. Hey, you said dig deep on one of them. I'm digging
yeah,
deep.
well, that's the only way to go.
Yeah.
Because we weren't
Well-
alive for any of these. But yeah, sure.
That's what I would say. I would have given you the fucking PhD.
No, I
of-
get it. I understand.
So last question. What player holds the record for the most consecutive double-doubles since the NBA-ABA merger? Extra points if you get how many in a row? But just who?
So we're looking at a player that
Oh my
has a
God,
fuck ton
bro.
of double doubles throughout the regular season.
Yes, the
Like
most
a streak,
uh,
like 20 in a game, like 20 games in a row with a
the
double double
most
kind of thing.
most consecutive double-doubles.
It has to be points and rebounds. So it has to be, yeah, like there's no way it would have been points and assists.
Hands, Carlos. Hands.
Tim Duncan.
Looking.
Nah.
Joey.
And it's a fucking random player too. It's not somebody who was like, it's not like,
I don't
it's
think
not,
don't
Oh, it
think
might
it
be
could-
Dennis Rodman. No, he didn't score enough.
no, he didn't score enough. No, I'm trying to think. Man, honestly, I can't even.
Kevin Love, una mamada.
I don't even. Fuck, man. I can't even think of a name. It doesn't really matter who I say. Like, if whoever I can think of, it's not gonna even be anybody.
All right. So yeah, no.
Yeah,
Give up?
I'm not even gonna.
Damn, you're just gonna sit there at the free throw line with 10 seconds and just fucking not even take the shot.
It's pointless. Whatever I say, no
Alright.
matter if I hit both free throws.
Well,
Hey,
Carlos,
what
you're gonna be pissed because you said
it
Tim
was, it was
Duncan,
Kevin Love.
and it was Kevin Love with 53.
I remember him in Minnesota just having like a crazy run, but I was like,
Was
it
this
has
the
to be
year he
some-
dropped the 2020 game?
He had a 50
I
something,
think a
he had
2030. I think
he
he
had
might
a
have dropped it
50.
2030.
I was like, I remember he had a 50-20 game too, if I don't remember correctly.
Yeah, he went 53. Chinga, I forgot to write down the year he did it, but it was Kevin Love with 53.
2012, 2013, maybe 2014.
That was Minnesota though, right?
Minnesota,
sure,
chubby
yeah.
Kevin.
Can't get him out the paint. I'll pull up.
Well,
Chingada madre, when I said Kevin Love, like that second or third attempt, it
I didn't wanna
sounded-
make-
it
I didn't wanna
sounded-
try to
it
make-
sounded better than Tim Duncan as I said it.
I
Yeah, I
didn't
was
want to
like,
make
nah, it
eye
wasn't.
contact or look at you, Carlos, or anything when you said Kevin Love. So I don't want to see if you want.
Honestly, I felt time expiring for me, so I just went Tim Duncan because that man always had 20.
Hey, Giannis takes 20 seconds at the free throw line. You can take your sweet time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hopefully we'll get a good game 7 tonight. We'll see if our predictions were right. What was it, Joey? Fuck the Celtics, and then
Fuck the
Carlos.
Celtics, Miami.
Fuck Miami. So fuck everybody.
So what was it? You went Miami, no? You
I
still
went Miami. I think Miami's gonna win because
Okay.
they're at home and because Celtics fucked up their opportunity and better coaching supposed to.
And Albert's usual fuck Golden State, but
Mhm.
No,
will-
but Celtics have the best shot to beat them, so that's why I want the Celtics to go. But all right,
that's-
guys.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Exactly.
We know. Yes, of course.
All right, Morning Fanatics. Thanks again for popping up, watching the show. Tune in for the next one. Again, please, if you could hit that like button, subscribe, share this with a friend.
Hit the
See
button,
you next
fuckers.
time.